Okay, so who are you and what do you do?
I'm Dan O'Neill, and I run the Smart Chicago Collaborative, a civic organization devoted to improving lives in Chicago through technology.
So you've been involved in this for several years now. What's been the biggest shift that you've seen, say, in the last 5 in what we talk about as civic technology?
The biggest shift in civic technology in the last 5 years is the absolute regularness of data. The provision of data is obviously the biggest thing that's happened. It used to be an amazing struggle. It used to be a hand over fist scraping experience, and it's become absolutely common and regular to have well-structured data sets published by municipalities and governments.
What's the biggest challenge that now remains?
Biggest challenge, of course, well, the central big challenge, of which there are a number of components, is to embed that data into experiences that make shit better. Certainly not to make pooping better, because I put a plural on it, but to embed the data, and notice I didn't say to make apps, but to make the data. The biggest challenge now is to make that data useful to people in ways that they find useful, and broadly for it to become popular. And I think that in the rest of the startup movement, it's great to see startups attacking problems. Clearly, we have not seen any super popular apps coming out, but I think there's a lot of opportunity in going beyond app and into service. Basically, I think that to be a fanboy, I think the Google Now experience is a real model. I'm not a download app kind of a guy, but I have Google Now, and it knows who I am. I share everything with it, and I have what I need when I need it. And I think that fluidity, I think that's another big word on the challenge, is to make it fluid. Make it fluid whether you're a consumer on the government side or a user who wants to achieve a task. There's a lack of fluidity in that data that is such a victory.
So if people want to learn more about what you do, where should they go online?
You would go to smartchicagocollaborative.org.
Okay, thank you, Dan.